Apologies times 1,000. We are on a late start today. I was having some internet issues. It's going really slow this morning. Could not for the life of me figure out why, but it just might be my internet provider being my internet provider. Thanks, Comcast. This slow start is brought to you by Comcast being, well, Comcast. Because I'm in a city where it's kind of like the best thing to choose. Now, there are multiple companies. They got to keep on their toes, you know? This is one of those places where it's like, you gotta kinda, you gotta keep on your toes because it's like, well, is it the best place to think? Is it the best thing to choose? Well, yes and no. That's the thing. Yes, but no, but yes. Here's the thing, right? I'm in one of those cities where it's like, I'm not, bound to just have Comcast. There are many options here. Where I'm at, we've tried, it's basically, we've had DSL, you know. I remember they're like, here's the speeds we have offered, right? And we were getting these speeds. I'm like, how far are we from the power box? And they were like, we don't understand the question. And I'm like, okay, please tell me you don't know how. Please tell me you know how DSL works. And they're like, well, they didn't understand how DSL works. And I'm like, okay, so there's this box, and how far I am away from it is gonna be how much internet I actually get. The farther I am away from this box, the less internet I'm gonna get. Where's the box? And they're like, well, we can't really tell you that. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So that's why I'm getting the speeds I am. I'd like to cancel. And they were like, oh, well, I'm like, well, you can't tell me where the box is. I'm not getting the speeds that you advertised. You told me I was gonna get these speeds. I'm not getting those speeds. I'd like to cancel. And they were like, like, you guys can't even tell me how DSL works. A customer had to tell you how DSL works. That's not good. If you guys are the ones selling DSL, and you guys can't even tell me how DSL works, that's not really a good look for you. Google it. Used to be an IT major. An ex-IT major. A guy who flunked out of college for it. Could tell you how freaking DSL works. And I barely understand how it works. Anyways. Yeah, we're not even 5 minutes in, I'm bitching about how my internet stops working. Oh, this is going great. This is going great. This is exactly how I want all of my shit to start, right? So what are we doing today? We are doing Millie and Meryl Trigun for Coffee. Yesterday we did a bunch of Destiny stuff. Tons of Destiny stuff. They gave us, they are really, for this channel, for those that are unaware, I am, like, solidly, like, Destiny at this point. They are rock solid preparing us for the final shape. I'm a little worried, in only that I've seen a lot of stuff that they're adding, but not a lot of story. And I'm worried that Into the Light was part of that story, so I'm really hoping there's some meat on these bones, you know what I mean? Sorry, you might be hearing things. My buddy added like 1-second clips here from, stuff he did. We're gonna have to do some maybe art prompts too. Let's see, I'm a little bit behind now, so he's behind. He posted for Sky. I already posted for Sky. so I forgot to post a prompt. So it's Elven Boots and Aristocrat's Castle for daily prompts. So we may have to do some of that too. Have them on their own. I may have to use. So we are doing. This will eventually be getting spicy art, so that is not what we're doing today. No, I can't draw spicy art on Twitch because VTubers, you know who you are, fuck that up for us artists. And if you think I'm being over dramatic, I'm not, because they actually did fuck that up for us. So there was a day where they're like, artistic nudity's okay, and then VTubers are like, oh, well that means I can free the titty and be like nude and be lewd and whatever. And in like a singular day, Twitch was like, oh, we're gonna roll back that decision. Nobody can do anything anymore for any reason, for any lewdness whatsoever, and ruined it for the rest of us. I think Twitch should just embrace it at this point. You know, I don't think they're ever gonna do that, but I feel like they're just setting themselves up for a competitor to come along and just tear it down. We need Kick was close. The problem is honestly just Twitch is big right now. YouTube is close, but YouTube does not have like the ability. It's not built for like the interconnectivity between users. It's the video part is perfect, but it doesn't have community. It just doesn't. There's community of people, but they interact in different ways, like through Twitter and other social media platforms. They need something like that. Google's been trying to build something like that for years, and it's always failed. Constantly. They're not built that way. They're just not. People stream on YouTube for sure, but they also stream to other platforms, including Twitch. Twitch just has the community. We need a platform that has like has the community of Twitch, but with like the video support of YouTube. If you can combine those two things, you would have like the perfect, you would have like the perfect platform. Because yeah, if you can do like the stuff that Twitch chat can do, but have like I have like a spot right here. If you can do what like Twitch does and all that jazz, yeah, then like, hello? Let's see if my other pen works. If not, then it's not a pen issue. There it is. It is a pen issue. You died already? Bro, it's only been like 2 weeks. You know what that means? It means I've been drawing a lot more. That is good. We like that. We like that. I know that sounds weird, but that means I'm drawing a hell of a lot more. You know, usually one of these would last me a couple months. That means I haven't been drawing as much. This means I'm drawing a lot more. That's a good sign. I know that sounds weird, right? Aren't you an artist, Tom? Don't you draw already? Yes, but that does mean, but me having my pen die like that within like 2 weeks, that means I'm drawing a lot more, and that makes me happy. That means I'm starting to get back into the swing of drawing and stuff again. And yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna have to use probably, what is that thing? It's a special kind of layer. So I have. So we're doing Meryl first, I think. Yeah. Meryl. So we're gonna take out Millie. I'm gonna do Meryl here. Just gonna do. Cool. Take out Kitty. Lines, and hopefully this doesn't do anything interior. It does not. I just think that grabbed everything. Nope, it did not. Hold on. Turn off my music for a quick sec. Go base middle here, maybe. The base flat gray, that's all I want. Sure, I got everything. Tell up here my work time is about 2 hours and 19 minutes. This time I'm trying not to go over about 6 hours if I can. Trying to adjust her hand. Her hand was originally about right here, and I put it down here. You can see that from right here. Her hand was originally up here, and I had to move her hand down here. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been playing with line weight a lot more. But the lines here are a lot heavier on the bottom. The light's coming in from the top, so the lines on top are a lot thinner because the light's coming in from the top. So the weight of the lines are going to be heavier on the bottom because that's where the shadow is. So I'm hoping it'll look better. That's the hope. Ah. Got the base done. I want to do Millie's base because so here's the thing. Yeah, so we need to have Meryl in there.
seen enough things to lose hope. And here I am still going. I am even stronger now. Evil is lurking around you. And maybe I'm mistaken. You know I'm feeling alright. Like something on my face, something in my veins still hurts. And don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. The more that I've done, the less I become. I just live forever within our souls. Some do even know, and life will go on. And then we'll become just nothing at all. Just nothing, just nothing, just nothing, just nothing at all.
I don't quite like her shoes too either. I might redo them because they did not come out the way I wanted.
We've seen all the way to ourselves just to know what it meant, so you took it away.
I also did this when I was much more tired.
Connected, I'm gonna forget it tonight is done. There's something on my face, something on my
Tired. Not ready for. Move my chat closer to my screen so that I can see when people say stuff. My apologies. Ah. There we go. Thank you. Trigun in this economy, I know.
The more that I've done, the less I become. I just live forever within our souls. Some do even know, and life will go on. And then we'll become just nothing at all. Just nothing, just nothing, just nothing, just nothing at all. And then we'll become just nothing at all.
So that's all underneath, not above. For myself, or I'll forget later.
I've seen enough things to lose hope, and here I am still growing. I am even stronger now.
Some shorts. She wears some super shorts. Boots. She's not wear fan art is her wearing boots. No, she wears like dad shoes. Like Sunday's dad best shoes, and all the fan art wears have her wearing boots. She doesn't wear boots. This is like Sunday best dad shoes, you know? Scroll through it too far, now it's getting weird.
Can't remember where that was.
That's
We'll make it up as we go.
hand looks a little weird, if only because it's not going to be visible when I actually do the colors and whatnot, and that's okay. Forget. Got a couple things actually.
quite done with Meryl, or Millie, sorry. Cleaning up. It's done. That's okay. Right now I'm trying to figure out... Millie has really long hair. And I'm trying to figure out how her long hair would rest on her back if she, like, fell forward. And right now I'm just kind of struggling with that. So I'm just looking for reference art and how that might look. So that's why I'm just kind of like staring over here, looking at the reference art, looking at this, and I'm just kind of like thinking to myself, like, how best is it to represent this in this piece? So if I'm just sitting here and staring at it and going kind of back and forth, just that's what I'm doing. Because I don't want to lay it flat, because that's just uninteresting. It looks kind of dumb. But I don't want to sit on it forever, because I don't want this to take forever, because that's the goal. So, hold on a sec. Look at some savory artwork. Hold on a moment. Yes, if you're falling forward and the volume's all in the back, you're falling forward, your hair is lighter, and it would just fall up and then fall down on your back. Some would fall to the sides, and a lot would fall on your back. So that makes sense. Because if we're going for accuracy, or so there's two ways I can go about this. I can go for I can go for accuracy, or I can go for style. Accurately, if you think about it from accurately, this is about what it look like. Your hair is going to be falling forward, right? And accurately, your hair. So if the ground is in front, right, is this way, right, towards that way, right? Her hair is going to be on her back here, but it's also going to fall down and around, right? It's also going to fall and flow around her body, but it's also going to be just right on top of her body as well, because her body is also the ground, right? So, some is going to be on top, because because one is going to be the ground, because if she's on all fours, right, she's going to curve her spine, her spine isn't, her back is not flat, right? She's curved, right? She's curved, and this is the base of her spine, but, her muscles are up here, so you got kind of like, you've got her belly, you got her spine right here, then you got the muscles right here, right? So this creates kind of a bowl, or more likely, or, sort of, right? So the hair is gonna fall into that curvature. It's a really rough way to explain that, but yes, So yeah, there's gonna be some hair strands that fall over like this, and there's gonna be some like this, and then there's gonna be some on the side that we're not gonna be able to see. So if I want to go for the reality effect, then yes, that's how I should draw it. She also has suspenders on, so, but with that being said, the suspenders are going off of her shoulders, which means right here, they're gonna be up. See, her shirt is here, the suspenders are gonna, so if this is her shirt, the suspenders are actually gonna be above the shirt because they're taut. So her hair could actually be falling underneath the suspenders. So what I could do is draw some of the hair underneath the suspenders. Because while her back is curved, I mean, if you look at it, if you look at the suspenders that she does have, when her back is straight and she's standing up straight, the suspenders are going to go over, they go down over her breasts, right, and then down, right, so then keeping her pants upwards, right, she doesn't wear a belt, she wears suspenders, right, so, and then, like, the little pocket, like, above her belt, between her breasts and her stomach is loose, well, not loose, but there's, like, a little pocket of where it doesn't touch her skin. It doesn't touch her skin, her shirt. There's like there's space, right? And same on the other side, right? It goes down across her back, right? And connects to her pants, but then there's like a little pocket where there's like space, right? This is exaggerated because now her back is, instead of flat, it's now curved. So now, you know, it's taut, right? It's still like this up here, but now there's even more space right here, right? So now her hair is now laying straight flat. So now there's going to be hair all in here and getting underneath and going straight down. Sorry, that's a really weird way, but that's a really weird way to explain that, so, sorry. It's hard to talk. I have music blasting in my ears, but I'm trying to think. We're weird species, man. It's like when you're trying to listen to your GPS or look at your map, you can visualize the map, but it's like you got to turn down your music to look at a map. Isn't it weird? Humans are weird, right? Anyways, but it's like the same thing. Anyways, but yeah, that's what's going through my head right now. So every time you see me just kind of like staring at the screen, and I'm looking back and forth between reference images and this, that's what I'm thinking about. So I don't want people to think like, oh, he's doing nothing. No. I'm thinking about all of these things. Anytime you see an artist just kind of like blankly staring at their stuff, we are thinking about all of these things. You know? So my thought process here is like, okay, that's the like possibly the more realistic thing. Do I do now? Now I could do that, but like I said, I'm at 2 hours and 55 minutes. I do not want to put as much time as I did in my previous piece. The dirty pair you're gonna look at, but it's not very. You're gonna say, John, we've seen all of the stuff you've put in the past. If you haven't seen all my stuff I put in the past, there's a lot more fine detail stuff I put in the past. If you found the Jinx one I put in, that has 19 hours in it. That took me a while. It's way more detailed than the Dirty Pair thing I just recently put out. If you found that one, good. I'm not giving you guys the links to that one. Anyways, if you're part of the Ko-fi, then you know which one I'm talking about. Links in the description and on Twitch. That one. Go do the thing. Click the link. Anyway, I can go find out what that one is. Anyways, but yeah, I'm trying to keep those low. So I'm thinking, okay, well then I can just rest her hair on top. The problem is my art brain is going, but that looks like shit. I don't want to do that. But it's fighting with my inner brain saying, but that looks like shit, and my other brain saying, but we only have X amount of time to finish this. So it's like, don't break your pen, John. So like, half of me is basically saying, anyways, sorry, my brain went off somewhere else. Half of my brain is just fighting with the other half of my brain for time, and also to make this look good. So I'm going over references, I'm going over like what I want, I'm also going over what would look good, because I'm kind of thinking, this is gonna sound weird, but Sanderson's law of magic. One of the law is literally like, pick what sounds cool over what would sound like correct or right or whatever. And the reason is that, like, think cool, you know, rather than correct, because while it might be, you know, technically correct, cool is better, because cool makes for good reading, or a good story, or just a cool effect, or what, you know, it might get your readers better, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, you know, if I can figure out how to draw this in a way that might make people go, I mean, they're not gonna look at the back of this hair and be like, ooh, you know what I mean? But they'll, you know, if it's in a way that, you know, they won't think about it, you know, I guess, then I may have succeeded. They're not gonna look at this piece. They're not gonna look at this part of the drawing. This is not the part they're gonna look at. No. But if I can make it to a way that where this isn't the part that they stare at, they're like, wait a minute, this looks wrong, then I will have succeeded in this part. You know what I mean? No. I think they're gonna look at the part where it's like, why are Meryl and Millie looking at each other with blush in their eyes? That's a little weird. Yeah. No, there's, like I said, there's going to be spicy art of this. And when I say spicy, look, I'm not gonna... You guys are adults. You fill in the blanks. This is a 13+ site. You can definitely... Well, YouTube's all ages, but yeah. Fill in the blanks. Ask your mom. Don't... You know what? You're old enough. Ask your parents. You know what it is. I keep it all behind specific walls and shit. Figure it the fuck out. You're all adults. These are demonic kids. Ask your parents about pentagrams today, and what Satan can do for you. Be satanic. It requires you to believe. I believe it requires. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it requires you to believe in mysticism and magical powers and such, and that's just no. Apparently, any religion really just kind of requires you to believe in it in some sort of level of mysticism and some kind of just. Oh, thank you. Then again, a lot of my mornings are weird. We're at 11:30. I think I'm going to be going for maybe another hour or so. I do have to make a phone call before I go to work. I do have to shower before I go to work. And I do have to get gas before I go to work. Unfortunately, this week has kind of sucked because we got involved in a phishing scam that we're fine financially, but, you know, every little bit helps. Or, sorry, wrong way. I mean, yeah, that's to the microphone, but you know what? That would help too. You know. Yeah. That was not fun. We have reserves. They're for rent, but you know, we're fine. We are fine, but luckily it wasn't as much as, like, you know, I thought we were going to be charged up the ass, you know. No. I thought, you know, no. Fortunately, I guess fortunately the scammers only use like $250 worth of our money. Yay. On food. You know what? Silver lining this. Both charges appear to be food related. And you know what? If it's food related, you know, I'm not happy that they took my money. We're gonna get our money back, but you know what? They ate something. You know what? Maybe it was for a party. Or maybe it was food that they needed because, you know, that's what they could afford. They could have gotten groceries, sure, but, you know. John, are you silver lining the fact that you got scammed out of money? Yeah, I'm not happy that I got scammed out of money. Maybe they could have gotten it some other way. Sure. Maybe it was for a party. Maybe they're like, these guys are suckers, ha ha ha, now we have food. I'm like, well, now you guys can eat something. I'm not happy that you stole it from me. Maybe if you'd have asked, I would have bought you $40 worth of food. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'd have been way more mad if it was bolts of silk from World of Warcraft. Like, yep, I got... way back in the day when PayPal was still
pretty young. I mean, this is back in 07 or something. I got my PayPal stolen and somebody bought some Silicon World of Warcraft. I was not happy about that. But anyways, let's get back to drawing, shall we? And I will attempt to figure out her hair. I'm still kind of like, what I might do is, usually when I'm trying to figure something out, I'm kind of at like a stop, you know, I'm just not figuring it out. What I may end up doing is going to work on something else and then come back to it. We'll see. I may just put something down and call it good. Ew. Or goes off to one side. That would work. And ain't an ass, it's a terrible ass. I am not known for drawing great ass, so. You're gonna get what you're gonna get, alright? Probably. PD.
I'm a hunter, tracks in the snow, and I'm friends with the cold rain and thunder. Frozen in my bones, I'll never get tired of the enemy. Got them both pulled tight in front of me. I'm a hunter, with an arrow in my hand. Hear the shadows follow me over the hills in the evergreen. Trade my soul for a chance to carry on into the wild. Na 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 na. Into the wild. To the wild. Into the wild. Hidden fortress. I'm the attack and there's no going back. Hearing voices calling out my name. Got them path laid out in front of me. Sharp knife, headstrong, no time to think. I'm a huntress. I don't know who I am. Hear the shadows follow me over the hills in the evergreen. Trade my soul for a chance to carry on into the wild. To the wild. Into the wild. Na 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 na. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Into the wild. The shadows follow me over the hills and the evergreen. Trade my soul for a chance to carry on into the wild.
Wife has returned from work. It's off.
try to make you right for me, but the right time is now, and it's now or never, it seems. The only thing for you is me. If society so tragedy, yeah, already all it is a memory. Oh, and you discover the only thing for you is me.
Oh my god. Need to get some stuff done.
I'll try to make you right for me, but the right time is now, and it's now or never, it seems. The only thing for you is me. If society so tragedy, yeah, already all it is a memory. Oh, and you discover the only thing for you is me.
Thank you. Oh.
Only thing for you is me.
Nope. Aha. Just kidding.
just wish he knew.
For this, I have a wheel on my. Sorry, it's hard to talk with music. I have a wheel on my Discord, and I spun it with a bunch of anime and fan art stuff on it, and Trigun came up. It was Dirty Pair before. You can get the 1080p wallpaper on my Discord, or you can get the 4K stuff on my Ko-fi, which the link's down below. So I just started doing this stuff for Ko-fi. It was Dirty Pair last week, and then this week is Trigun. So hopefully I should have this done. Not today, probably tomorrow. I'm trying to keep these. I have a tendency to focus too much on details, so. Sorry, now I'm rambling. Wheel. Came from a wheel. I think the Discord bot app is called Wheel of Names, because I was just looking for. Just trying to get myself back into drawing again, and I was like, I love a lot of the anime and stuff. I'd never heard of Dirty Pair. I mean, I've heard of Dirty Pair. But I have a bunch of friends who like a bunch of different animes, and I was like, put it on a wheel and I'll draw it. So that's where it came from. I got a friend who likes a lot of 80s anime. There was one he put on there called You're Under Arrest, and it sounded familiar. He put it on the wheel, and I was like, cool. We'll see if that happens. I have no idea. But there's a bunch of other stuff on there, like Cyborg 009. Never got into it, but I know what it is. You know, stuff like that, so. Trigun it was! There you go. I know they have a new one. Stampede. Haven't seen it yet. Oh! Do you mean... Oh, you mean the inspiration to draw in general. Oh, I've been... Since I was young, I just started drawing and... Never turned it into a career, just... Oh, practice. Just kept doing it over and over and over and over and over. Just keep doing it. That's it. You know. I'll say, what's the... Sorry, I'm trying to find the words. You want to look up references, hand references from other artists, hand references from your own hands. Use your own hands as reference. That's like, I mean, I'm assuming you have hands. You know, if you don't have hands, then, you know, because, you know, some people don't have hands. I've seen talented artists who use their tongue to draw, and or their feet, you know, stuff like that. You know, everybody's different. You know, online references. If you don't have that, go to your library and look up, you know, if you don't have a library, then look at people, ask them to stand still for a minute. I mean, you know, for those that don't have resources or whatever, you know, there's all sorts of ways to get the resources you need. You know, I'm just trying to think of people that may not have the resources necessary, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm assuming you have the online, so there's all sorts of resources online. Pose Archives, they're on Twitter. They have a bunch of stuff on DeviantArt too. They are excellent for like everything pose related, and they'll do like hands from all different angles. You know, and that's, yeah. Start with basic. Like draw the hand in like the most basic blocky style, like just blocks and circles, and then just go from there and just add in little details as you go, and you get used to it eventually. I'm using CSP, Studio Paint. I pay like I pay for this. I pay for, because I use it like every day, so you don't have to. You can get a free version and stuff like that. But like you can get you might see some stuff on here that is adult, so just try not to get to that point. But some let's just say odd poses. We're gonna call them yoga poses. Uh, sorry, I do a lot of that stuff. I do some of that stuff too. So, but yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can skip through. Scales. Got villain poses and stuff like that. But there's hand stuff. I gotta find action poses, hand stuff. There's all the hand stuff. Oh yeah, so like hands. Like you can use these as references and then draw on top of them and whatnot, and you can just like draw on top of the hands and then get your practice in that way if you want. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. It's really like your teachers say. It's just practice, 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 and it's not just like, um, if you practice in one way, then you're only gonna be good at that one way. Um, so that's why they say, hey, go outside and draw different things. I've seen like a bunch of YouTube videos that say don't draw every day. Well, no, you don't have to draw every day, but you do have to draw everything. Your brain is hungry to learn all of the stuff, right? You want to learn everything. Draw different stuff. Our brains are hungry to draw so many imaginative and real things. So yeah. So not just drawing hands all of the time. Go draw, a bridge or a tree or whatever else may help you to actually draw a hand better. Because then you'll have like the movement in your. Sorry, trying to find the camera. Well, help you to draw, the designs. Right now, me and my buddy. It's only just me and one other guy right now. His name is Trash Gordon. On my Discord, we are doing this daily art prompt, where there's a site I found. I think it's just called Art Prompt, and I was just doing it from my own brain, just saying like I will just give him a word and we would draw something together in a sketchbook. I'm trying to keep it totally sketchbooky, and just draw something at random, and that's what I'm doing primarily right now. The prompt is okay. So I forgot yesterday, but it's Elven Boots and Aristocrats Castle. So yeah, it's them to the daily prompt or the art share that we have in my Discord. So I have an idea for a combination of those two because I forgot. So it's fun. Hey Dino, how's it going? Jelly, I don't know. You can't see, but I have like a combined chat between Twitch and YouTube because I'm streaming to both. So Haikyuu. I have heard of that anime. Yeah, I'm streaming to both. So if you guys hear me call out somebody that's not in like YouTube or Twitch chat, I'm talking to one or the other. So just a heads up. Okay. Haikyuu. Yes, somebody has mentioned Haikyuu to me. I've heard of it. I'm not very big into sports anime, but maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. I keep hearing people mention it. I'm guessing it's more of like, is it all about the sports? I don't know. Or is it more like a slice of life with the sports involved? Dino says, hi, other chat. Hello. Okay, well, let me adjust there. It's really, I just noticed her hair is super saturated purple. It's really deep, but super saturated. Just now noticing that. Is it darker? It's really like purple. I'm going off of the old animation cells. The dub is really funny. Okay, I have heard that too. Maybe I'll check it out. You know, I had to, I had to elfin lead to that message. I'll replace Trigun with Haikyuu. Why not? Jaiky. It's more about surviving high school in volleyball and meeting different volleyball teams. Cool. We'll put Haikyuu on there. Or replace Trigun with Haikyuu. So the list is now, and I'm just gonna. So the list is now because I've already done. I'm doing Trigun, and we've already done Dirty Pair. So the list is now My Hero Academia, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Tenchi Muyo, and I include in that I need to make sure I put in that Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi Universe, Tenchi in Tokyo, because those are 3 separate entities. I don't care what anyone says. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I put that all in one list. Cowboy Bebop, Jujutsu Kaisen, Outlaw Star, Ronin Warriors / Samurai Troopers. I know what Ronin Warriors is. Never heard of Samurai Troopers. Gundam, Ghost in the Shell, You're Under Arrest, never heard of it. Sailor Moon, Fist of the North Star, I know what it is, never seen it. JoJo Bizarre Adventure, know what it is, never seen it. Haikyuu, Slayers, Cyborg 009, know what it is, never seen it. Same with Haikyuu. Slayers, that's old as shit. Ranma Hoff, also old as shit, know what it is, never seen it. Well, I have seen bits and pieces. That time I got reincarnated as a. I have a typo here. That time I got reincarnated as a lime. Oh man. Solo leveling and elfin lead. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. That time I got reincarnated as a lime. If I get that one, I'm just gonna draw a line. No, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. There might be lime related bits in there. We'll see. There might be lime-related bits. Jelly says, hi, Twitch chat. That would... Sorry, laughing at my own jokes. I am the funniest. Alright, so we've adjusted the skin saturation and the hair saturation. We'll do the eyes and then merge them all. You are loved, Dino. Of course you are. If you ever do not feel loved, all you need to do is just call me, message me, whatever, because you are loved here. Just remember, if your girlfriend ever breaks up with you, you can be my boyfriend. You support Polly. It'll happen. I don't feel like I need to discuss this with Janine at all, my wife. No. I think this could work out, honestly. Nope. No, we don't need to discuss this. This is fine. She's funny eyes. I think she had violet eye. Bongo Stray Dog is about Maka and superpowers or something. My friend is obsessed with it. You know, about almost half the lore. Boyfriend slay. You making me add more stuff to the list? Stop making me add more stuff to the list. Sarcastic stuff.
I need to expand the list. It must go on. It's a gray purple, really light gray purplish though. Found out way too late that deep dive gives daily red borders. Yeah. So Jelly, you're gonna hear a lot of conversation regarding Destiny 2 because unfortunately I play that game way too much. Now, probably not as much as I have almost 5,000 hours in the game, and we are gearing up for the final shape, and we play it probably way too damn much. So my friend Dino, like I said, is in the other chat, and we're probably gonna do. I'll go back and forth between art, anime, and probably Destiny 2. So, yes, Dinosaur, my friend. Yeah, if you play every single day on at least one of the seasonal activities, so like the season of the witch stuff, the season of the deep stuff, the whatever of those seasonal activities, it will give one red border that you do not have in the daily activity. So you can get any remaining weapons you don't have. So if you do a, I don't know, it might be account based. I don't know. It might be character, it might be account based. They didn't specify on that, so I would assume it's account based. I would assume it's character based, honestly. I don't know. Only one way to find out. Also, if you don't have Super Black, I don't know. Did you already max rank the Shacks? I mean, right now, but everything with, okay. But if you're looking for, like, Mountaintop or anything else, like, best gun or whatever, right now is the perfect time to do it. Everything is increased. So, like, I went from having about 5 Trophies of Bravery to about 40 in one Onslaught run. We didn't even get to max. We got to 42 before we all died. And I got 5 to 40 in a single run. We didn't even get to max. And, I got, like, 4 Mountaintops or more, plus a bunch of other shit. We played. No, everybody tells me I need to buy it, and I don't have it. I don't have the money now to have it because shit went down this week. Unfortunately, shit went down this week. We were involved in a phishing scheme. Baldur's Gate 3. Jelly was telling me Baldur's Gate 3. We are out like 250 bucks. So, we are fine financially. I get paid every week. Janine gets paid every 2 weeks. So, we are fine. We can pay rent. We can pay all that stuff, which is nice. I have a little bit. I have like a separate savings account for like savings and stuff like that, so we're fine. Just it sucks. It's just not fun when, you know, people get a hold of your debit account. And just I'm less mad because people bought food with it, so I've had people get my debit account and spend like frivolous things like World of Warcraft bolts of silk. That was way back in like PayPal heydays and stuff like that, so you know, at least they bought food with it. Less mad about that, honestly. I still don't know what Mountain Mike's is, but it sounds like a food place. What was I doing? Alright, I was drawing stuff. Okay, her eyes. Alright. Alright, so now I'm gonna merge these down. Just call it flats. I don't need to adjust for any of the... It could be a lot worse. We know why it happened. I'm not gonna share those details here, but it happened. There are ways we can get the money back, so we're gonna deal with that this week. So, plus side is that like this is the last week I get. We're doing like for my job, we're doing like a switch over. We're going from one company to a different company essentially. We're getting bought out by a different guy, so you know I get to keep
job because other companies were not so fortunate. Other businesses were not so fortunate, and like a bunch of people lost their jobs. So I was fortunate in that like the company I'm working for. Okay, how do I say this? The company I'm working for is called DMG. They are a management group that works under a bigger company called Monfort's. DMG is going under. Monfort is selling off like the last of the 7-Eleven stores. If it's not obvious, I work for 7-Eleven. I've been saying that like every stream I work for. And they're selling like all these 7-Eleven stores off. Some of them are just, they're going back to either corporate or being sold off to other franchises, but most of them are just being like no one's keeping their jobs. They're going back to corporate or whatever else like that. So we got fortunate enough. There's this guy named Warren that wanted like 4 of our stores, 2 of which are like sister stores, because one is my GM and the other one is a GM that is that used to be an assistant manager at the store I currently work for. I'm the ASM there right now. So we're basically switching over from one corporate entity that is a franchise to another franchise essentially right now. So in that time, my boss is like, well, fuck DMG, right? Because they were doing some heinous shit. They were not really great. I know I'm kind of rambling about shit people don't care about, but this affects me in my life. But anyways, it is what it is. Anyways, this is basically my last week to get overtime, essentially. So I got like 5 hours of overtime, or 3.5 hours of overtime. The kicker is in my line of work, anything over 10 hours in a single day is counted as double time. I got to do that last Saturday. I worked for almost 14 hours in a single day. So I got, not only did I get like 3.5 hours of overtime, but I also got those 3.5 hours are all considered double time. So yeah, even if I read it wrong and it's over anything over 12 hours, that's still an hour and a half to 2 hours of double time. So yeah, my next check is gonna be awesome. So so even though the fishing thing kind of sucks, my next check will be fine. We'll be fine. I'm not like trying to brag or anything like that. It's just gonna cover whatever the fuck happened this week. So not trying to brag, not trying to like, you know, oh yeah, hooray. But you know, I am happy that at least, you know, it kind of came at a fortuitous moment, so to speak. You know what I mean? It was kind of lucky, and hopefully that shit doesn't happen again. So yeah. So we had to get new cards, and any tips for high school? Don't worry about what happens in high school. None of that shit matters after you graduate. I mean, really, dude, I am almost 40. Pay attention in class. Your GPA, by the way, your GPA is only going to matter for college. If you're going to college, it will matter for college, but that's about it. Any of the shit that happens in high school is not really going to matter thereafter. It depends on if you stay in your hometown or not, though. Your connections are what's going to matter, and everything that you learn in high school isn't really going to matter. What you learn is what matters. The grades and all that shit doesn't really matter. Your connections are what's going to matter. If you stay in your hometown, the connections you make with people for jobs and opportunities, that's what's going to matter. If you don't stay in your hometown, none of it really matters. I remember some of my friends. I know what happened to most of my friends after high school. I don't have contact with. I have some contact with one of them. That's it. And he wasn't even in my same grade. He was younger. He was freshman, sophomore, something like that. To be honest, the only reason I graduated was because my geometry teacher hated my guts so much, he gave me a D and said, I never want to see your fucking face again. Literally, he never wanted to see me again. He was like, fuck this shit, I don't want to see your shit again. I'm not even joking. So, I graduated with a 2.95 because of that fucker. If I had anything higher than a D in geometry, I would have had a 3.0 GPA. So, after that,
I tried college, didn't really work for me. I've been working for 5 years in the same place, and I'm an assistant manager at a 7-Eleven. I will give you tips for after high school, though. Do the interesting thing first. You can always come back and settle on, you know, what you know, which is getting a job and, you know, getting a car and getting a home and, you know, I'll be honest, I don't remember any of that shit. I've been so far living the adult life that I don't remember exams, I don't remember class, I don't remember any of that shit. So, as far as, dude, just get through it. Get your high school diploma. Trust me though, getting your high school diploma is gonna be make life at least a little easier as far as like job wise, because they're gonna want to look at least at high school diploma is a lot easier to get for job stuff than it is having GED or diploma is gonna make job getting a little bit easier than having nothing at all. Um, So just get the diploma, get out of there. If you never want to see any of those people again, then move on. And like I said, do the interesting thing first. Go to a different state, explore, go sightseeing, go to a different country, explore the world. The world is literally your oyster. That sounds like really, you know, cheap and kind of corny, but it really is. Do the interesting thing first. You are young only once. And I know that sounds like YOLO, but it is true. You are never gonna have the opportunity you have right now to go out and see the world as it is. And I know it kind of sucks right now with the war going on in Ukraine and everything's chaos right now. This is as good as it's gonna get for you because you are young and you are full of energy and the opportunity is in front of you right now. Trust me on this. Take it. Take it. When I was your age, I had already been to South Korea and Mexico and Canada, and I will never regret going and doing those things. I've never been to the United Kingdom, and I've never been to Asia. No, wait, South Korea, right? Sorry, but I've never been to Japan. I really wish I would have taken the time into either of those countries, and if I had half a chance, I'd probably do both. But I don't regret going to Canada, Mexico, or South Korea, and I'm glad I went to those things because it really broadened my horizons and expanded my perspectives about the world and culture and politics. Oh, thank you. You as well, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. Have a good day, have a good night. I hope your exams go well. I guess it's you and me now, Dino. Jelly. It's 12:30 already. Bye. Bye, Dino. Cheers, buddy. I'm not going anywhere quite yet. Should at least finish Meryl. You're chilling. Just chilling, okay. I see what you're saying. Had my heater on, now I want my fan off. That's okay. Yes, dog, I see you.
I just wanted to let you know I miss you. I know we haven't spoken in a while and things have been weird. But I still think about you a lot. Do you think
Let's
about
get
me?
the flats done for Meryl. Sure. Just put the music away. I hook up my phone.
Have a bad day.
Oh shit, that was quick for you. Holy shit.
I literally like popped in and saw you were in a room, so I was like, okay, cool. Ooh. But all in all, everything's good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stop my music and we'll just chat then.
I was gonna say, I feel like everyone got hit with like random like fees and bills this week.
Yeah, kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta, maybe.
Oh no 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 no. Oh
No.
god.
No.
My shield's broke, and then I saw Last Guardian standing, and I'm like, oh fuck my life.
What are you doing?
I'm doing deep sight or deep. I'm going swimming.
You're going swimming.
I'm going swimming.
You're going swimming.
I got like a tier 4 reward thing going on right now, and
Yeah.
honestly, it's more about just getting like guns finished out for me. So I literally was like, oh, it's a daily thing. Fuck, I'll pop
Yep.
on like each day and just like fuck around in like the deep thing for a while.
Get that shit done.
But yeah, I don't even really know what I'm like looking for. I know there's some guns that I was like, ooh, I'd really like to have them as red borders, but I couldn't like name any of them. I just was like, ooh, easy way to get this stuff, and red borders at this point are like one of my main motivations for this game. Just to have some stuff crafted, because I can basically delete what's in my vault after that.
Yeah.
Come on, ignite, you motherfucker. There we go. Yeah, I'll take a finish. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If you guys actually had Baldur's Gate, I'd be happy to pick it up over summer for you guys if you wanted to like spend a day every week or every other week playing and just having like a mini like pseudo D&D experience.
Janine has Baldur's Gate.
Oh, does she?
Yes, she does. I keep saying I'm not
Okay.
interested, but everybody's like, you'd like it, you'd like it, you'd like it. I'm like, for fuck's sakes, fine, I'll pick it up. When I have a chance to buy Baldur's Gate, I'll get it, for fuck's sakes. Stop bugging me!
Oh man. I think it's a little bit more video gamey, so I think you'll like it more than like tabletop. Because I know it wasn't your cup of tea when we played last time. But it's a little bit more like video games than just kind of generic oh buddy, I swear to god, if you just like jump off the edge and we have to wipe because of that. That was my mind. Alright, there's no safe area around here. Good, good. I didn't want to be safe. I wanted death. Sweet release.
Sweetest release of all.
Oh. Somebody killed the boss. Bet. I randomly got a Luna's Howl from this? Okay. I didn't know it was a world
Wait,
drop.
Luna's Howl dropped for you?
In a deep site. Or in a deep thing.
What?
Yeah, just got one.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Listen, if the game is becoming unstable because of what they're about to do, it's fine. I also only got one red border versus like the other day I got two. I don't know if it's just because it's a weekly red border thing or
Just be happy that they're giving you anything. It is Bungie after all.
yeah.
Did you play the new daily? Did you play the new story mission and all that shit?
I don't even know if I've been playing the story at all this season.
Ah, that might be part of your problem. Because Trash was like, "What new story mission?" I'm like, from this season? Wait, there's a new one? Yeah, you even
I
got this
heard.
cutscene and everything. Oh, well then no, because I'm not up to date on it. I'm like, that's you should probably do that.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like most of like the cutscene stuff, I'm just like, I'll wait for one of the YouTubers to post it.
It's already been posted.
But I saw that they did it. I just wasn't like shitting my
Gotcha.
balls over making sure to watch it on my own volition. I was more into it like years prior, but kind of what ups for me right now. What the fuck is that egregore ship? Also, Spark of Joy, a pink shader. I don't have it. Oh, that is girly pop as fuck. Holy shit. Alright. Now, let's see. I'm gonna jump onto a different character for the first time in like 80 years. We're gonna see if this deep side thing works on more than one character. What would I do it on? We'll do it on Hunter. I don't want to have to confuse my brain with Warlock jumps. Damn, they getting precarious
Probably
over there.
works. Maybe? Oh, why are you...
Smack face.
Are you serious?
God damn it.
Oh, what if it... Okay, wait, can I not? I can. No, the other one. Oh, I can only... Oh, that's gonna be a bitch and a half, aren't... You're gonna be a bitch and a half to work with, aren't you? Yes, you are. That would be... Miss Meryl. Oh, you cunts. Oh, you cunts. No. No. Doesn't really matter because none of that's visible. It's just post position out. Okay, no, that's fine.
Enhanced mini boss damage, enhanced power weapon. Yeah, I want that. I want that.
That's peach skin.
The fuck you mean there's no item slots?
You mean there's no items left?
Right, there we go. I thought they were punching me for a second, and then I realized no, that's just the pressure of the ocean crushing my helmet. It's fine, it's fine.
Take Meryl out. Add in that we need you to be the reference layer. Try this again. There we go. That's better. Ah, there's the rub.
Okay. And in case I ever decide to play a hunter again, I need to make sure.
Oh, you're never gonna play Hunter again. Who are you kidding?
No, definitely
You're,
not.
you're never gonna play Hunter again. It's fine.
Nah.
It's,
Although I do enjoy my hunter's burn build.
oh, what burn build?
It's an incandescent build, but it's based off of throwing as many
Knives.
Grenades as possible.
Grenades. We're not
Yeah.
built to throw grenades. You're built to throw grenades.
It's whenever you deal burn damage, your melee comes back. When you do melee damage, you get your grenade back. When you throw your grenade, you get melee charge back.
No, so it's this and that and that and this and this and that and that and this and this and that and that and this. One of those.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's based off of burning everyone to death. So you use Prometheus Lens and Yan Ahakara Spine.
Ah,
And then you just burn the world. And then when you have bosses, you just ignite them with grenades and stuff. And then I think I use the. Oh no, you get your when you get burn kills, you get your dodge back, and then your dodge can give you your melee back, and then burning does grenades and tripwires. And I think, if I remember correctly, I have the explodey thing. I don't use gunpowder gamble in this one. I don't know. Precision final blows. Oh yeah, never mind. We're gonna use gunpowder.
What the fuck is going on in here?
We're
Yeah,
just
was
chatting
good.
before I get off.
Oh, you gotta go to work?
I have work today, yes. I work 2 to 10.
Man, make
To get off soon because I have phone calls to make, unfortunately.
Oh, we love that.
Yes, very fun. Much love.
Are y'all doing any onslaught? You done any today?
I'm doing the red border deep dive, and I'm experimenting and seeing if you get one per character or if it's one per account.
The deep dive, what do you mean? Like for the seasonal activity?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just know that one's like the easiest one to do. So,
Shit, is there anybody still doing that?
oh yeah, there's plenty of people on it. I've never had a problem matchmaking.
Damn.
The armor looks cool, and you can get a free red border a day for it. So there's a pretty healthy amount. I've never, no matter what time I'm on, there's somebody doing it.
Yeah, right. I've definitely felt that. Was it end of expansion crunch?
Yeah.
I go fucking
Well,
get all these red borders, bro.
Well, I got in late because they were like, "Oh yeah, it's a daily thing." I thought it was like, "Oh, I thought it was a weekly thing."
Yeah,
I was like, "Bungie giving us a treat? What the fuck is this?" So
because the final shape's a huge disappointment, and then they're like gonna be like in the patch notes. Well, you're happy about those red borders, right?
I mean, I've definitely seen like, oh yeah, when a company is like,
I'm seeing a lot of like stuff for the final shape, but not. I'm just like, oh god,
I think everybody's gonna
are
be
we gonna get
underwhelmed by
like,
how
are we
big
getting
carry.
story? Are we getting nightfalls? Are we getting like, is it the same stuff? Are we? I'm like worried. They're giving us stuff, but not a lot of content. You know what I mean? Things to do in the
well, I
final
mean, that's
shape.
always been like Bungie's MO. I'm enjoying the fact that like they're finally releasing their stranglehold on certain things, because like, the red borders thing, they were
Dude, we
hoarding
got
the
a
shit out of
story
that.
mission 2 weeks before the end of the season, which is not usual for Bungie. You get that a week before the season
I really
usually,
like.
and I'm
Well,
like,
they're
what the
probably
fuck?
just trying to keep the hype train keeping, because like they're in a really great spot with the community right now
Yeah, I
with
mean
like
they
how
are
much shit they've
releasing
been giving out.
like previews of new weapons, new exotics, new stuff, new enemy types, like almost every single week, trying to keep the hype train going,
Yeah,
keeping people interested. Like,
but that's what I'm
yeah, like
saying. Like
hell yeah,
and like we got new Crucible maps. That's wild.
yeah,
We haven't seen any like legitimate change in that in like
two
almost
years,
a years plural.
yeah.
I mean, shit. If they updated Gambit, I'd probably shit myself and like fly out there and be like, "Hey, are you guys okay?" Like I know you guys had a rough time, and I know the whole like PlayStation thing was kind of rough, and I know like the layoffs were rough. But are you guys actually okay?
Have y'all looked at the on the website? If you go to Bungie.com, go to their careers section. I was there because I was trying to figure out what the deal is with the text chat and the voice chat. I don't know. Access. What is it? I was looking at their I was looking at their careers page and what they're looking for, and it looks like they're looking for pretty much all positions for D3. That they're still looking for positions for Marathon. They're looking for like a creative dev, or it looked like Destiny 3, and then all the marketing that are associated with that.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of hope that they do a Destiny 3. I think it'll be a good like reset point. The people that want to
Right.
offload, it won't make Destiny 2 look like it just hemorrhaged its player base. It'll just be like, oh,
Yep.
the people that went to Destiny 3 went to Destiny 3, and those that wanted off at the station got what they wanted.
Right. It'll be like a graceful exodus.
It'll be like it'll be a nice bow out. But I don't know. Like I'll probably if they do a Destiny 3, like I'll probably pick it up, but I don't know if I'll be like religious about it. It'll be like if John or everybody wants to play, it'll be like sure I'll play, but
I want to see what they're gonna do with it. If they keep the same hype that they've been doing with Final Shape into Destiny 3, with trailers and just more than just pre-order bonuses and all that sort of shit in D3 and like substantial, hell, if they release a beta or anything like that for D3 and say, hey, this is what's going on, and they put like people I want to see getting hyped about this, like Bife or some shit in that, and he comes out and is like, yes, buy this shit or something like that, I'll
Life
probably
is
hype on.
sold though. Like he's made so much money off of talking about the stuff that's in game that people don't want to read, like
I
for
don't
lore
know.
cards and shit. Like that's how I feel. Like I would prefer somebody on YouTube to just like go through all the lore cards and just read them top to bottom
No.
and have Morgan like
No,
that.
I'd be
yeah.
sold if Bife did it because like when Lightfall like ultimately failed, there were still people hanging on for it but he was like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck the Veil is, and
Yeah.
he was just like this is awful. You guys are shit. Like this is a huge fuck up. He was like one of the first ones just to say like, what the fuck are you guys doing? He was one of the
Yeah.
first ones to call Bungie out and say like, what the fuck is this shit? You guys have royally fucked up. You
You
know.
know, like and like I know some people are probably falling off on him a little bit, but like I feel like Astacross is like the bar of like this is the man who will give you no quarter at this point. Like if you don't like something, he like will talk about it.
I like
Like
Astacross. Basically the two I watch are Astacross and Fallout. Astacross will talk about it probably way too fucking much, and Fallout will like give you the cliff notes and
yeah,
the cliff notes that everybody just wants to fucking hear. You know what I mean?
let, let's
I
let's
watch
face it.
Astacross. I watch the twid of Astacross on all major for every single twid, and then I watch Fallouts because because sometimes they will tune Astacross out because he will go over every single fucking point in the twid, and
Yeah,
then Fallout will actually highlight the shit that kind of fucking matters. You know what I mean?
yeah. I listen to Astacross in the background. I I don't watch and sit and watch his stuff. And like that's fine because he makes longer content and like sometimes it's nice to catch the little things where like something will catch my eye and I'll be like, oh, what the fuck did he just say? And then I'll back it up. But Fallout's great because he is literally just like, hey, there is only protein here. There's no fat.
Have y'all ever was it? I believe the dude's name is like Ethan 1990 something or
Oh,
Ether.
Evan F.
Yeah,
1997.
yeah,
I know
he's
exactly
great.
what you're talking about.
He's
Yeah,
great.
he's
He does
wonderful.
great. Yeah, he does good vids. Who else? There's another guy. His I forget his intro thing for his channel. His voice kind of sounds like this. You know.
That is
Are you
the
talking about
YouTuber voice,
Houndish?
my guy.
No, not how. Yeah, I know that was terrible.
That is the YouTuber voice.
Yeah, yeah. But I let me. I'll pull up a video. But this guy, he just does like does Destiny vids, but he's like, I don't know. He seems like on the level with information and job overall. I would.
I also feel like if like Destiny was more my main game, I feel like I would pay attention to more YouTubers.
I
But
mean,
like
Destiny's not your
Fallout
main
is,
game. Fuck off.
it's not.
Shut
it's
up!
it's
It
just not.
is!
It's just
I
all
played
Ah!
play
I
all
played
the
more
time.
Listen, I played more Starfield than Destiny this week.
Damn.
Stop!
And I'm gonna tell you right now, Starfield got to eat good this like last 2 weeks. Like there are so many things that they fixed with that game that uh, it's starting to feel buttery smooth and like I'm starting to like feel queasy inside.
I wonder if it got such a bad reception. I wonder if it's considering it worthy as for DLC or anything.
Well, it's getting a DLC.
Oh,
Like
cool.
it's confirmed. It was supposed to come out it was supposed to come out already, but because the community kind of like disappeared on them and because like there was a lot of like similar complaints and like Bethesda has some restructuring to do now that they figured out that Fallout is worth money even though we've been telling them for like 15 years.
Yeah,
You know,
like the show, I haven't even seen it
You
yet,
mean
but
really
the
good
show is.
gameplay? These really good play open world games are actually fun to fucking play? What?
Well, I mean, hey, tell them that because like Todd Howard will greenlight one every 10 years, and it's like,
I mean, like, I don't. I know a lot of
do
work
not
goes into
understand.
making one of those games. All the interiors, all the different places that you can go. Fallout 4
so
was not my Fallout game.
I'm gonna throw it out there. They were so scared of fucking up the Fallout show that they asked Bethesda for game files so they could 3D print stuff so they could be that accurate.
Hell
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that's the kind of shit I want in the Warhammer TV show. God damn it, it fucking kills me.
Hey, yeah, don't say Witcher too loudly, or my girlfriend will pick
Yeah,
up on it.
well,
And she'll come
straight up,
screaming in.
bro. Like, it's the real deal. Like, they don't know how to just the shit's written. It's a lot of it's in books. Just read the book.
Well, that okay, but like, here's the difference between the Witcher show and the Fallout show. When they were asking about like the source material, like the Witcher people were basically like, "Oh, we kind of hate the books, so we just kind of did our own thing."
The
And
dude sold the company for like pittance compared to what they made off the game.
yeah. Well, but then the Fallout show, when they asked like the lead people about it, I don't know if it was the director or the writer, but he said that him and his wife like bonded over Fallout 3.
Ah.
So
they
it's
were,
like, oh,
they were
look at
fans from the
that.
beginning.
You're like, huh? So
Wow,
a
it only takes
fan made
actually.
a show and it like basically rewarped what we think about video game TV shows, and then someone else didn't give a fuck, and everyone, including the actors, abandoned their asses.
Damn.
Which really sucks too, because like
You
Witcher
need
was like in
people
the
to actually like to do what they actually like doing. What?
well, and like the part that like really kind of like gives me the rub on this is like The Witcher was in the perfect spot to be like the forefront of like fantasy right now, because like Lord of the Rings didn't do that hot,
No.
and like Game of Thrones, everyone wants a Game of Thrones again, but didn't like what Game of Thrones did.
No.
I
So-
like
it was just
I think people really enjoy the political all the shit that they got from like the what is it, all of like the incest and all like the backdoor dealing with all of like the fucking people
I mean, they
love
can
that
keep
shit.
the
They ate it up.
incest.
Well, I think what really kind of like does those shows really well is there's so many characters that you can latch onto somebody. Like there was a whole lot of people that were like, "Oh my god, Daenerys is like my hero," because like she was like, basically a slave in the beginning of the show and then turned
And
into a
she's a babe.
queen.
Yeah.
And
like,
well, that's assumed. You just you know. But like, you got that, like you get such a rich, diverse cast that somebody will like somebody. And like The Witcher had a lot of that background ready to go. There's a lot
Yennefer,
of like
the actress they picked for her, good lord.
Oh, not gonna lie. So I watched the show before I played the game, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, you mean to tell me that we could have had Yen and Triss be like the standout babes? Oh, my girlfriend just like tuned in. We've been talking about it for too long. She
Oh,
heard.
no.
Tell her to get in the Discord. You're gonna have a whole
Do you
convo
want to
about
join
it.
this conversation? I told everybody. Not 3 minutes ago, I was like, if we talk about this too loud, she's gonna come in here and start fucking bitching about it.
They ruined my show.
Mess it up.
Right.
So much they could have done with it, and they still decided, no, I'm not going to stick to the lore. Not the endless lore that this man wrote for us. No.
We have a Discord. She can use it.
Yeah, you don't have to yell. You can get into the Discord and have a perfect audience here. You're good. But I do think we need a new fantasy show, and I regret that Witcher isn't going to be that.
Let's do the
that
wheel.
show.
Oh, we can't do the Wheel of Time. They already fucked that up. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, apparently they're going to double down on Lord of the Rings,
There it is.
so we'll see how that
there
goes.
it is.
I have arrived.
I'm gonna have to turn you up. You are quiet as a church mouse. Oh, never mind. I have you 168%.
Oh, shoot.
Just
wonder if I need
yeah, you can
to
just
put
eat
my
your mic a little bit and you'll be good.
Pacey. I'll just try and move it this way a little
Why is
bit.
Meryl so? She's not pale. She's not pale. Why
Yeah,
is
no,
she-
the show pissed me off.
And it sucks too, because like she was talking about the games and how great they were, and I watched the show, and I was like, you know, this is pretty good. And she's like, there's complete departures from the lore, and I was like, and I'll shut up now.
It has the capacity to be so good, but like the Witcher lore is so deep. So they could have done a whole bunch with it. They didn't even have to stick with the original characters.
Oh, and I'm gonna scream this until the end of time. These people need to stop using the characters from like the movies and the games, or like using the characters from the games, and just make a new character. Because the Witcher show would have been fine if it wasn't Geralt. If everyone had a different name and they were all different characters, it would have gone over so much better. And like Halo fucked up with that because Halo would have been fine if they just didn't make it 117.
The Halo show.
Like
I didn't even see that. I've seen that. Looks
I watched the first episode and I threw up in my mouth, so I stopped watching it. And I think it was blood. I think I threw up blood. It was bad. It was so bad.
been
and it
such a
sucks.
Mixed bag.
Okay, genuinely, I don't know how anyone can say that they liked the whole experience. There's stuff that they did that was pretty good. The action sequences are fine. Like there's like a decent cast. The action, like it, like if I get really drunk, I'd probably enjoy it because I just wouldn't know what the fuck is going on, and I would just see Spartans kicking ass constantly, which honestly is what we really want. But you know, you can only win so much. But like, so they focus on like the like human rebels from like before the Covenant War like really started. So it's
it
like
was like ODST, right?
well, it's basically like a prequel to the whole thing. It's like the Covenant kind of knows about the humans, and the Spartans know about them, but it tries to focus on the war between the humans that are not part of the like UNSC, and like the ones that just want to be left alone. But it's like, oh yeah, it's political intrigue and stuff. Like, haven't seen that before, but at the same time, they didn't do it well. And then like Master Chief just does not act like Master Chief, and it's like a gross departure from the whole thing. Like he's not a badass. He ends up being like really whiny. So
Jesus Christ.
I'm meant to believe that this guy is like disregarding orders and doing all this other stuff, not because he knows what to do, but because he's got like a moral failing that he's trying to get over. And I'm supposed to believe that this guy and Master Chief, which canonically are like 2 years apart, are the same person.
Well, the worst thing is like with Halo specifically, you could have literally done anyone
Yeah.
but Master Chief.
Yeah, it like the show like loses all of those problems if they just were like, oh, this is a different Spartan.
Oh shit.
Like
Is,
ODST did an amazing job, or not ODST, but Reach did an amazing job because you're not playing Master Chief. You got to play somebody new, and so they can make different decisions.
Alright, y'all free to be in here. I need to go though.
Bye, John. Have a good day at work.
Go make that bread.
And that's it for stream, cause I have to do something before I go to work, but I have to go to shower and a bunch of other stuff. But we made progress. I just didn't throw her pants. She need colored pants and eyes. Forgot to do eyes. Be kind to each other. I will see y'all tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting because I work at 10 a.m. So we're actually gonna do stream after. Goodbye. Good